Mr.
me.
Beast drama that's going on. The people trying to cancel him. You haven't heard about it? The people trying to cancel him.
No.
So he started like he did. You know how Mr. Beast does like the kind of like he's kind of been doing like the game show type videos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he started doing like videos like helping people out. And it started, the whole drama thing started with him. He made a video about like curing people's blindness. So he made a video basically curing 1,000 people's blindness. He was paying for their surgery so that they get, they're not blind anymore. I'm sure it's
Mm-hmm.
probably not people that were completely blind because I'm pretty sure like if you have a certain type of disease where you completely blind, there is no turning that back. But it's like he's
Yeah.
saving the people that like they get that disease where like your eyes kind of like fog up. You get like that
Mm-hmm.
foggy white stuff and then they can easily just remove it. So he made a video with doing that and he got a lot of hate for it for some reason. I don't even know the reason why. He just got a shit ton of hate for it. I don't understand why at all. And then but the real thing, and it looks like he might have taken it down because of all the drama behind it, because I don't see it up here anymore. I don't see it on his channel anymore. He might have taken it down, which is very unfortunate. He was giving he was giving sneakers out to kids in Africa who don't have sneakers. Just run around barefoot. Cuz people don't know, that those people's feet, they're jacked, man. From just running
Yeah.
around barefoot, they get jacked up. They get like ringworm, they get infections, all type of stuff. Their feet get jacked up. So he was handing out, sneakers to help them out. And now people are trying to get him canceled because of it, which I don't understand why. They're just trying to say, I don't know, it's just the bitter people who got nothing better to do with their lives. They're basically saying their only argument against him is basically like, "Oh, why are you filming it? Like if you're doing a good deed, you should do the good deed without the cameras. Why do you have to film it and post it for money?"
I mean, I understand that, but that's his whole platform, you
Mhm.
know? He wouldn't have got that money if it wasn't for his platform.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, you do realize in order for him to do these type of nice things to people and give back to the community, he's got to make money. He's
Yeah.
got to. So, and at the end of the day, like I don't understand people that get offended for other people. Like clearly the African people didn't mind him filming. They didn't mind him recording. He probably even asked them if he could record and he got permission. So if they're not offended, why would you be? I don't ever understand the whole yeah, I'm going to get offended for someone else when they're not offended. I don't get that.
For me, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can see where they're coming from. Like, if I did a good deed, even if I was famous or whatnot, I probably wouldn't post it. But then again, his whole thing is about videos and stuff like that. Like, he's been doing it. So I don't know. I don't see what the problem is, like, at all. Like, he got the money from doing his content, making videos and everything, and he wants to.
I just
I
think
think they're just trying to find something. I think they're jealous and they're just trying to find something
yeah,
to pick at.
yeah, I think it's just jealous like bitter people who just sit at home all day. They don't have nothing better to do, so they just try to cancel people who they try to find ways to cancel super famous popular people so that they get some type of fulfillment with their life because they got nothing better to do. I don't
Yeah.
understand. He's helping people out, man. It's not like it's fake. I could understand if he was like, "All right, yeah, I'm giving these kids sneakers," and then he takes them all away when the cameras are off. Cancel him for that. But he's literally doing something good. And yeah, he's recording it so that he can make more money, so that he can continue to do good shit. And you're getting upset that he's doing that? Why why do you care? Like why do you
Yeah,
care
just
at
be
all?
happy that he's giving back.
Yeah, yeah, there's so many creators out there that are making millions. They're making so much freaking money and they don't do nothing for their people or for anybody. They just sit
For their
at
fans
home.
or for random people,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate to name drop. But I do remember and it was a big thing. I remember the SS Sniper Wolf girl. She was like ignoring the hell out of one of her fans who was like a serious cancer patient and she
Yeah,
like
I remember that.
agreed to talk to her or whatever and then she completely ghosted the cancer girl and her mom. And it's just like you have people like that who are just so big-headed when it comes to their their luck and fame and how much money they get to make. Like literally all she does is sit on her ass and react to videos. And she swears she's like some big shot, like she's earned it. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, especially they're content creators.
mhm.
They wouldn't be anything without the people. So I would like you developed a platform and you make the money that you're making. It's not like, I mean, granted, it is based on you and how like, entertaining you are and whatnot. But if it wasn't for the fans, you would be nothing. You'd just be another person.
I know,
So
and
I feel like even if there's tens of people on the street asking you for a picture or an autograph, I mean, I feel like you're obligated to give it to them.
yeah, at
Just
least a
because, like,
picture.
and I know you want to feel like a normal person and be able to walk down the street, but you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least I've always said at least a picture, man. You don't I don't really like autographing. I don't really like that because the whole like, there's fathers that will go make their kid go get an autograph and then sell it for money. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't really agree with the whole autograph thing, but taking a picture, I don't see any issue with you stopping to take a picture. Or like she did with like the SS Sniper Wolf girl. She agreed to, have a phone call with this cancer patient girl, and she doesn't realize a phone call will literally make that girl's
Oh
life.
yeah.
Like that girl has cancer. Like she could go any day, and you doing that would make her so fucking happy. Like you don't even have to do it for long. You can do it for 5-10 minutes. That's 5-10 minutes of your life.
And you got to think about what she's going through too, like
Mm-hmm.
the chemo and everything like that. Man, that would literally like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it would be so big, especially like a confidence booster to just keep going. That I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
I feel
can
like they're
understand.
obligated. They're
Yeah.
obligated to do those things
Mm-hmm.
because that's how they became who they are.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I get it. Some people they don't want to do it. They're not a people person, whatever. I mean, I'm not a people person, but if anyone asked me for a picture or anything, I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be like, of course, because at the end of the day, they're the whole reason why you're making money and where you're at. You should be
Yeah,
thankful for everyone,
yeah,
even if you only have one subscriber. You should be thankful for that one subscriber because they give you everything. You know what I mean? Like, they're
yeah.
fans of
They
you. They
enjoy
appreciate
you.
you.
Yeah,
They're supporting you, so you should help and support them. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
a picture or like a little phone conversation or whatever. But like I said, I would have been able to understand the phone conversation if the mom would have pushed it on her and been like, you know, forcing her to do it without her agreeing to it. But when you agree to it, you have to do it. And then when you agree to it and then you just ghost them, you're just you're too much in your head now, man. Like,
Yeah, and there's a lot of people too that like they'll watch someone, they'll be so depressed and they'll watch someone and that them watching them will literally like get them through their day
mhm,
or get them through that week. Like they're literally pretty much like their lifeline.
yeah,
And you not appreciating the way that they feel about you and your content, I don't know, bro. It's crazy to think that some people are that arrogant
mhm, yeah.
and
I can't
and
even
don't really
fathom.
care. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't either. Like I would be so blessed to have someone feel that way about our content. It's not even just mine. It's us three, but our content. I would be
Mhm.
so blessed if someone felt like that. Like wanting my autograph, wanting a picture. Granted, I'm not in the situation that they are, but I can't see myself not being appreciative of all the people that watch.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even me, every time we gain a subscriber or anything, it's just like I don't know, man. It's like damn, bro, like another person that really enjoys what we do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I could never understand like looking at those people and being like treating them any type of way because at the end of the day, they're supporting us. Like they don't have to do that. But yeah, this goes back to the Mr. B situation. Like he's just doing what he should be doing. He's making the type of content that content creators should be making, in my opinion. You should be helping people out. You should be. And at the end of the day, if making content is what's making you money so that you can keep doing that stuff, Let him film. If the people don't have a problem with it, you know,
You shouldn't.
he's a creator that's actually doing good, and you want to cancel him because of the good that he's doing. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense. And I can see where they're coming from. Like, yeah, do a good deed off camera or whatever, whatnot. But he wants to keep continuing that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the way he makes money is making videos, and if he can make money doing that just so he can give back to more people, I don't see a problem with that, like at all.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone does. It's so weird. It's so bizarre that people are really hating on him for filming himself, helping people out. Like I said, if he were to film the video, like there are some, pieces of shit out there that do stuff like that. They'll film themselves like pretending to give someone something, and then when the camera's
Yeah,
off, they take it away and be like, "Oh, just for the video." Da, da, da. But he's clearly not doing that shit. So he's clearly giving back. Like I said, the only thing that could really be a pushback is if the people were not cool with him filming. But like I said, I'm
yeah,
sure he had a huge camera crew with him. I'm sure he got multiple people's permission, and I'm sure they were fine to be recorded. I mean, like they're people too. I'm sure they know. They're not dumb. They know what a camera is. They know what a phone
yeah.
is. Just because they don't have it doesn't mean they don't know what it is. They're not dumb. And if they're cool with it, then I just don't see. I don't see the issue. I don't.
I don't see the issue either. And I would love to watch, like I don't know, me personally, I would love to watch the reactions of those kids and those
Mm-hmm.
people. Like I would love to see the smiles that get put on their face. Just
Mm-hmm.
that's just me personally. So I don't have a problem with him recording at all.
We live in this world now where, I mean, I've seen. I don't know the guy's name, but I've seen another guy make videos of him like dressed up as like a kind of like a Mexican costume. Like he had like a mustache on and like a poncho and a sombrero and
Hmm.
with maracas, and he was walking around asking, people if they're offended, and they were all saying, yeah, all the people that weren't Mexican were saying that they were offended by it. But the second that he goes into a Mexican, a street full of Mexicans, he's asking every Mexican if they're offended, they say no. So it's like I'm just I don't get the whole I'm offended for you. Like what is wrong with people when doing that? I don't get it. The people who should be offended are Mexican people, and if they're not offended, then he's not doing anything wrong. I'm sorry, but he's not. Why would I care if someone's making fun of like a Spanish person accent and just making jokes with it? Why would I care? It's all fun.
I just think they're looking for something to complain about. I don't really
Yeah,
like, even if something really bothered me, to be honest with you, I'm the type of person to keep it to myself. Like I don't really care that much.
yeah,
I
and you
don't think
shouldn't.
I
Like,
really don't think anything's that big of a deal to really hate on it
mm-hmm.
like that. Like and especially in the MrBeast situation, like exactly what you said. If those people don't have a problem with it, I don't see what the problem is. He's giving back.
It's so weird, and I feel bad for him because when you reach that level of popularity, you're always gonna have people saying something, and it's unfortunate that he has, since his platform is so big, he has multiple people that are just gonna do anything and say anything. He has probably like thousands of people that would just do anything or say anything just to get him canceled because they feel some type of weird satisfaction out of it that I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. He's one of the better people in this world, bro. He's been giving back since day one. So
And
I
he
don't I
hasn't.
don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, and I've never really seen him be like I've never seen him be arrogant or like think that he's bigger than someone because he has such a big YouTube channel. I've never seen him do anything like that, unlike a lot of
Mm.
other content
And he
creators.
even he even gives back to other content creators, bro.
Mhm.
Like he gives back to a lot of content. He'll literally just go on someone's stream and donate to them. Like I don't understand the problem. Like, and even like let's just say, and I don't, but even if I had a problem with this, with the video that came out, um, that one video like doesn't define him as a person. Like
Mhm.
all the good things that he's done in the past doesn't that one video shouldn't get him canceled when he's done so many great things.
And those people don't know. He's probably, who knows, maybe behind the scenes when the camera's not around, maybe he's donating to charity constantly. You never know, man. You never know. So it's so odd to me canceling someone who's actually genuinely a good person and is genuinely doing good things in the world. You're canceling someone who's doing good shit in the world. Like, what is wrong with you? Or you're trying to cancel.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna get canceled because everyone knows this is, anyone with a brain knows this is absolutely ridiculous. I just don't get the people that even try. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why is your life that sad? That, are you that bored that that's what you have to resort to, doing stuff like that?
It's
Like,
absurd what with the lengths and that people go to just to see someone else fall. Like it's absurd.
it's so weird to me, man.
It's like they're mad just because he's not giving back to them.
It's like they
Like I
joined
don't.
a giveaway or something. They didn't get nothing, so now they're mad and want to cancel him.
Yeah, not everyone can get anything, bro. Not everyone can get something. Just be happy that he's giving back to people. That's
Hell
all
yeah.
you can do. I love MrBeast, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a really great guy, man. And I hope he doesn't stop doing stuff like that, man. I know it looks like he took the video down. I'm not sure if he posted on another channel, but if I'm not mistaken, his main channel, it's not on there. So he might have taken it down, and it's very unfortunate, man. It's very, very unfortunate, because if he stops doing stuff like that, that's just because people are hating, trying to get him canceled, and he's doing good things. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think it will stop him from doing things like that just because of the person he is. He's a good
Mhm.
person. So I don't think he'll stop doing it. Um, but it is unfortunate that he did have to take the video down. I mean, he honestly probably didn't do it just because of the backlash. I don't even think he cares. I think he just did it just to make those people that were upset happy.
I don't think
This
he'll see
this
this,
won't
but
this won't really. Yeah,
yeah, but
most likely not.
if he
But
does hear this, man, I hope he doesn't stop. I hope he just keeps making videos like that, because who cares? Really, who cares? People who are hating on stuff like that have absolutely no life, and I guarantee they don't give back to anybody. All right, let's move on to the Power Slap. They had their first live event on Rumble, and it was actually really good. There was still some issues with like the rules and stuff that I don't really like. Like sometimes there would be a guy that wouldn't flinch, but they would call flinching. And then there would be a guy, like there was one guy, I don't remember his name. I think it was like Winston or something like that. He was like rolling with the slap. Like when the slap was coming, he would slightly move his face right before it hit him, and then he would roll with it. So it wasn't really hitting him clean. And they weren't, and some of them, sometimes, a couple of the times out of the three that he did it, they were obvious, but they weren't calling flinching. And then there was another guy who would sit still, take a slap, and then they would call flinching. So I think they need to do more like replay type stuff, because
yeah,
it was very obvious on the replays. I think they need to do more stuff like with the replay and making sure, because I don't think it's fair if a guy doesn't flinch, he takes a slap, and then he has to get slapped again.
he stopped again. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair at all. And the other guy, the guy I like, Slap Jesus, he's freaking hilarious. He's the one that lost to that Winston guy from him rolling with the slaps. And I don't think if
um,
that guy was rolling with the slaps like that, it would have been much more brutal, and I don't think he would have lost that one. Because that Winston guy did get knocked out in one before, and that Slap Jesus guy slaps the living crap out of people. So I think he definitely could have won. I just don't think it's fair, right? This guy's standing still, staying his feet in the box, taking a slap without moving, and then the other guy is rolling with the slap and walking off with it, taking some sting off. I don't know, man.
no, it's completely not fair. And
Hmm.
I feel like every time there's a foul called, I don't know. I just feel like after, I mean, granted, you can't review everything,
Hmm.
but if there is a foul called or if someone's complaining about it, they should at least check the review. The review is literally going to be 5 seconds. Like they can review while the fighter's recovering. They can. I mean, honestly, you could probably review it every time
Hmm.
because the time that the fighter takes to recover, they can review the footage to see if there was a foul made or if it was clean or whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't see a problem with more reviews being used to make the slapping fair. Because again, it is scary, bro. Like at least in an MMA fight, you know shit's coming. Like
Mm-hmm.
this, you know it's coming, but it's like I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're like it's like
You got to be a different breed.
yeah. In
to,
MMA and
to,
boxing, you're gonna get hit, but you can at least do something to defend. This shit is you
yeah,
can't defend at all. You're
you
gonna get hit.
can't. You got to eat it. Yeah.
But they must be making more money than what people expect because one of the guys said he said, "Oh, I'll do 2 or 3 of these a year, so I don't ever have to work again." So if he only has to do 2 or 3 slap events a year and never has to work again, he's getting paid decent money. Yeah, they're not going to make millions, but he's got to be getting paid at least tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, I would think it's probably like a base UFC contract, like the 11, like probably like 10 to 11,000,
Mm-hmm.
or like 10 to 12,000 for show. And if you win, you get a double. You get a double check.
Mm-hmm.
You double that.
Yeah, which
I
is
mean,
decent
people
pay.
can live off
Only,
that
I
60,
mean,
$60,000 a year just to slap people and get slapped.
yeah, and I'm not gonna
That's
lie,
good
man.
for business.
You pay me $30,000, I'll take 3 slaps. I'll take a $10,000 slap. I don't give a damn.
Oh hell yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
Bro, you pay me $30,000, bro. I'm like exactly what that guy said. I'm a probably fight 3 times a year
yeah.
and not have to work a day in my life. Like,
Hell yeah, I'll take some slaps.
and it's not like, and it's, bro, and I feel like it's not like in training. You don't get slapped in training, bro. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure that's not how training works. You're just working on your slap because if
Mm-hmm.
you get first slap and you knock the guy out, you're not getting slapped.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, bro.
Yeah, for
I love
defense, they
this,
probably
bro.
just work out like their neck muscles to help
Yeah,
them
like
take a slap.
I don't see they probably work out like they probably do like some like jaw exercises too to
Mm-hmm.
thicken their jaw muscles or whatnot, but I don't know, bro. I just think this is a great way, like a great hustle, man. I would love to to love to do
Mm-hmm.
something like this
Like a little
for the
side
rest of my
hustle.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, and there was some good knockouts, man. There was some I just like I said, I think they just need to fix some of the rulings and stuff. They need to be more focused on the like the replays because the replay is what really makes it obvious. I hate the really sad thing is, but I mean at the end of the day, it's kind of like the same in MMA. Like there's eye pokes and groin shots and stuff in MMA that can end a fight, unfortunately. But with this, I don't. The only sad part in this is when the guys step, they slap the shit out of someone and step while they do it because it generates
Yeah.
much more power. I think they need to figure something out to
I'm
where
not gonna
they
lie, that's
can't
an
step.
immediate point deduction in my opinion.
Hmm. Yeah, because you're
That's
dealing
just an
damage.
immediate point deduction, and I feel like just like in the UFC, they should have 5 minutes to recover.
Hmm. I also don't like the recovery time. I think it's too. I think it's too quick.
Like how? What is it? 30 seconds?
Yeah, I think so. It's
30
either
seconds.
30 seconds or it's like a minute from the second they get slapped. They start the clock, which I don't know.
No, I think it's 30 seconds. I
Because
think.
a lot of these guys, man, you think like I was even thinking I was like, man, one guy got dropped and wobbled the first slap, and I was like, how the fuck are they gonna let him continue? And he was able to get his ground under him and continue, and then he ate the next 2 slaps like nothing. So I was like, he literally got dropped the first slap and then ate the next 2 like it was nothing. So I don't know. I think they should give them a few more, at least a few more seconds. Come on, give them like 30 more seconds or something to recover. Because some of the times it felt like they had like no time to recover.
Yeah. I feel like it should be based on weight. Like heavyweights, bro, they're 250 pounders. Like you don't see a guy getting knocked out. Like I don't know, bro. I think at least for heavyweights it should be I think for every weight class it should be like different time of recovery.
Hmm. Yeah, and I still don't like the holding the pad thing behind their back. I don't like that. I think the fighters should, or the slappers or whatever you want to call them. I think they should have like more options when it comes to taking a slap. They should have more options for like what they prefer defensively when it comes to taking a slap.
Yeah. Bro, did you see what's it called? What's his name? The guy with the dreads. Like it was is it like Static or something?
Oh yeah, yeah, AJ.
Bro, he got dropped. He got dropped and then recovered and then knocked the guy out. Bro,
Yeah,
that was
and
dope.
the guy that he knocked out was undefeated too.
Oh, really?
Undefeated, yeah. And it
Yeah.
what's crazy is not only was he undefeated, but he had never been slapped before because he won in all the slap fights he was in. He won the coin toss every single time. And he
Oh.
literally had so much slap power, he's knocked them all out with the first slap. So he had never even been slapped before. And then AJ was the only one to take his slap and then just knocked him out cold.
Bro, that's wild.
Yeah, I like the AJ guy too, man. I like the AJ guy. I like Slap Jesus. Those guys are very funny, very good characters. And I like the little guy too, the little guy that knocks people to freak out. I don't remember
The
his name.
champ, the guy who won.
Yeah.
I don't know his name
I like
either.
him
But
because of his
yeah,
energy,
he's
man. He gets
messed,
hyped.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets
Even after his
crazy.
first one, bro. Yeah, he gets hype.
Yeah, so I like that guy too. The Peter Yan and Marab fight was Saturday.
Yep.
Marab, but didn't see that coming. Marab freaking dominated him.
Bro, he had 49 takedown attempts.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I
That is
seen, yeah, I seen
absurd.
people like hate on him because of that. But it's like, what are you gonna do when you're in there? You're a jujitsu specialist. You're a ground specialist person. You're gonna stand and trade with Peter Yan?
With a
Hell no.
bona fide kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter,
Hell
Muay
no.
Thai kickboxer. Like, come on.
Yeah, you
Like,
go in there and stand up with a freaking monster like Peter Yan. You go do that.
that's why.
Good
That's
luck.
why you're supposed to be mixed martial arts fighter, MMA
Mm-hmm.
fighter. It's called mixed martial arts. You're supposed to nullify. If you don't want him to take you down, you're supposed to nullify it. Or
Yeah.
when he does take you down, you should be able to get back up to your feet.
Yeah.
Like,
At the end of the day, Peter Yan had the freaking advantage. Every striker has the advantage. If you're a striker, you have the advantage. The fight starts on the feet. You
yeah.
have the advantage. You just need to work on your takedown defense. And yeah, it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not that easy at all. But you can't get mad that he shot 50 times. You can't get mad at that. He's not going to stand and trade with you. He's not. That's a risk of getting knocked out, and that's a risk of losing. And if he wants the best chance of winning, it's getting you down. So
All
you
I
know
gotta
he's going
say
to do
is
it.
if he has the stamina to shoot 49 times,
Do it.
you should have the stamina to stop 45 takedowns.
Mm-hmm.
That's and if you don't, that's on you. He had the stamina to shoot 49 times. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. People will complain like, "Oh, he's a boring fighter. He shot this many times and he's not really fighting him." But I'm sorry, but if he has the stamina, if he produced the stamina to shoot that many times, the opponent should had the stamina to stop him 49 times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see what the problem is. It's the MMA fight. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not him. And the thing is, the reason why he shot so many times was because Jan was stuffing them a lot, but he just didn't have the stamina to keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, and
It would be the same thing if he took him down all three. Let's just say he took him down all five times, once in each round, and just laid on the whole time.
Mm-hmm. But
Like,
still, you can't, I don't really like, yeah, it's a boring fight, those type of fighters who go crazy for takedowns and just want to lay on a guy and not really do that much damage. But that's their style. I don't think you can really blame them. I think I think people need to start blaming like Peter Yan, for instance. Like, you should have been anticipating the takedown more. You should have been thinking, all right, this guy literally almost got knocked out by Marlon Moraes. He's definitely not going to want to stand up with me. He's definitely not going to. So what is he going to do? Of course, he's going to shoot for a takedown all night. So you need to be prepared for that. I think people need to start actually blaming the person getting taken down more than the person doing the takedowns. Because the person...
there's a lot of things that you can do to minimize that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's just say, for instance, drop your stance a little bit more. So you start under him as he's shooting in. You can drop your hands a little bit more. Granted, that's scary. Like you can get head kicked or whatnot. You have to have fast reflexes. But dropping your hands just so when he does shoot in, you can get to the underhooks faster. Like there's things that he could do to minimize that. Like it's a fair fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think you can really blame someone like Marab for fighting his fight. It's Jan's fault for not being able to deal with it or not being able to handle it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? A win is a win. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
Peter Yan is on a what, 3-fight losing streak now? And,
3.
and I know people
What,
want to say
3?
he beat Sean O'Malley, but hey, all I'm gonna say is rewatch that fight. Sean O'Malley won that fight. It was a
I
close
think it
fight.
was a toss up to
It was,
me.
yeah, it was a close fight.
Either of them, I don't have a problem with either of them winning. Either of them
Hmm.
could have won that fight.
Yeah, same. If they would have gave it
Um,
to Jan, I wouldn't have been mad either. But I
yeah,
think
like
the people.
in my opinion, I think Jan won, but it wasn't like it could have literally went either. The fight was so close, it could have went either way. Like
Hmm.
I could have seen if the judges gave it to Sean, which they did, that I could see like okay, yeah, they could. I
And
could see that he
yeah,
won that
and
fight.
people need to realize in person, the fight probably looks so different than it does on your TV. It
Oh,
probably
of
looks
course.
so freaking different. So who knows? Maybe there were strikes that landed on Jan that were more clean than what Jan landed on O'Malley and stuff like that. Like there's so many different variables that goes into the judging in person versus judging from your TV screen where you see literally everything. But the interesting thing with that though is Marab is in a weird place now. I think if Aljo beats Henry Cejudo, I think they might release Marab, man. They might get rid of him because him refusing to fight Aljo.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna keep beating the contenders that they want
Yeah.
to fight the champion. Like
Yeah, he's becoming like the gatekeeper, but no one could beat him. So
yeah.
who the hell is Aljo gonna fight? Because no one could get
And
past
I'm not gonna,
Marab.
bro. And I'm not gonna lie to you. If the roles were reversed and Aljo wasn't the champion, Marab was, and Aljo has that shot, I think he's taking it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think Marab
So
should take it. There's been multiple times in the UFC where we've seen like training partners fight each other. There's been like in the Ultimate Fighter, you'll have guys who live together, they become best friends, and then next thing you know, they gotta fight each other in like the semifinals or something. It is what it
yeah,
is. I mean, Mike Tyson, I saw Mike Tyson said it best. You should want to fight your friend because then you're both winning. You're both making money. You shouldn't want to fight someone you hate because you don't want to give them that payday. You
yeah.
want your friend to get paid good? Well, unfortunately, you're gonna have to fight him to get paid good. It is what it is.
I
Y'all
don't know,
can
bro.
y'all can fight
The
it out
only
and then be buddies and training partners again after.
the only thing that I can see that people could complain about, not like the people, but like fighters can complain about, is the John Jones Rashad Evans debate.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
Rashad Evans just came out and talked about it. He was the old guy on the block. He was the champion at the time, but he was the old guy on the block who was murdering everybody. But just John was murdering everybody to get to the title. And once he was at the title, his team pretty much just pushed Rashad to the side and was like, "Yo, this is our new guy.
Hmm.
He's the young up and comer who's gonna beat you, and he's gonna be the face of our team. I don't want you here anymore." And they pretty much kicked him out the back door.
Hmm.
But unless that's not a situation like that, that's a very limited situation though, because again, Marab and Aljo, I believe, are almost the same age. So it's not like that's not the storyline going down right here. I think even if they fought, they can still train at the same place,
Hmm.
even after the fight. So I don't know. I feel like that's the only time that a fighter should have like a problem with fighting his teammate
Hmm.
is that type of scenario. But I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I think.
I think what you said was correct, bro. You fight your teammate, you both make a lot of money, make a good fight, and boost. Even if you lose, it boosts both your stocks
Hmm.
if you have a great fight.
Yeah. If you have a great fight, and then I think it'll be a great fight because their styles, they're both very good on the ground.
Yeah, Aljo's striking is really well, and he has good jujitsu. Not really too great wrestling. He can take people down, but it's really his jujitsu on the ground that hurts people.
Hmm.
Marab has really good wrestling. I don't know how good his jiu-jitsu is. I feel like that would be a really good matchup.
Hmm. Yeah, it would. But I don't know. I think what's best for Marab's career is if I know he's not gonna like it, but it's gonna be as if Henry Cejudo beats Aljo. Because if Henry Cejudo beats Aljo, what'll be good is that he has a chance to push for that fight now. He has a chance to push for that title fight to avenge his teammate. So it has a good story to build behind it, but at the same time, I don't think, unfortunately, since Marab didn't take the shot when he should have, and he's waiting and waiting, unfortunately, you got, Sean O'Malley there. You got Cheeto Vera if he beats Corey Sandhagen. You got him there. So I
I
don't know.
think that's the
I
fight to
think
make,
Sean's
to
gonna
be
beat him
honest with
out.
you. I think, well, no, of course he's gonna beat him out. I mean, he's the bigger draw. First of all, like if they both don't fight until that fight happens, Sean's getting that title shot. But
Mhm.
what I think is gonna happen, Sean doesn't have a fight, right?
Yeah. Sean doesn't have a fight.
What I'm thinking is Sean's gonna fight the winner, or I feel like it's two-way street. Like, let's just say if Aljo win, well, Sean can fight any champion, whether Henry wins or Aljo wins. I think it's just a matter of if Cheeto wins.
Yeah. If Cheeto wins, yeah, it's a real
I
problem
think
now.
I think if Cheeto wins, they're gonna do the Sean and Cheeto fight because that's a really big fight, and then
Hmm.
whoever wins that is gonna fight for the title. But if Corey Sandhagen beats Cheeto, I feel like Sean's gonna get the title fight
Oh
immediately.
yeah, because Corey Sandhagen lost to Peter Yan. So yeah, for sure. If Corey wins, Sean O'Malley 100% gets the title shot next. But
But then
yeah,
we
if
also have that other fight too with I don't know how high Rob Font is ranked, but Adrian Yanez is about to fight Rob Font, and if Rob is in the top 6, top 7,
yeah, but he got
If whoever wins,
he got dominated by Cheeto.
no, I know that, but what I'm saying is like
Whoever wins is
that's
right there though.
still
Is one fight
like
away for sure.
if Cheeto loses to Corey Sandhagen, then
Hmm.
whoever wins that fight, they'll probably fight Corey. Sean will get the title fight, and then Marab will fight probably anybody.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. That division is so weird. There's a bunch of like weird stuff going on with the UFC divisions right now. It's just everything is just so weird. Like the light heavyweight division situation
Bro,
is so
anybody
weird.
can win the belt at light heavyweight, bro.
Yeah, that one
Everybody
guy
got a
looked
shot.
nasty. The guy that just beat Ryan Spann, the
Oh,
Nikita Krylov.
yeah,
That guy
Krylov.
looks good. That guy looks good. He looks like he could be. I know the light heavyweights, they're like for the first time in a long time, it's like there's not a definitive person who really stands out. It's
Yeah,
like
because
this
it
guy could
was
beat this guy, this
DC, it
guy.
was John, and then DC. Like nobody, while they were reigning, nobody touched the title.
Hmm.
And now I feel like anybody can beat anybody in the division on any
Yeah.
given day.
Yep. Everyone is like a winnable fight in that division. It's so crazy.
I'm
Like,
not gonna lie, I want to see what's his name, the 185 champ, Alex
mhm.
Piedada. I want to see him go up to 205 because he's fucking huge.
I think he will if he beats Izzy. I think he will.
I think he
Because
will even if he
I think
doesn't beat
that
Izzy.
his fight with Jamal Hill would be crazy.
Crazy. That's
Hi-
a strike fest. That would be so fun
Yeah,
to watch.
him and
It's
Jamal Hill would be such a good fight.
boxing versus Muay Thai.
But they're gonna give, man, that the thing that sucks is we're gonna miss that though, because they're gonna give Ankalaev, or no, they might give it to Jan Blachowicz, because there was a lot of people who thought even Jan Blachowicz won that fight. I don't know. I think
Mm,
they're either gonna make them do a rematch, and Jamal Hill will probably have to fight someone else, or they're gonna give them one of them the title shot.
I don't know. I think they'll both fight other people, and then whoever has the better fight will fight.
But we got the Alex Pereira and Izzy fight going down. If Alex beats Izzy, which I hope he doesn't, but if Alex beats Izzy, please let him go up and fight Jamal Hill, man. That fight would be so crazy.
That fight will be crazy.
That fight would be
I feel like if he
insane.
does beat Izzy, that's the fight to make. They
Hmm.
were already chirping at each
And
other,
it's a
so
winnable fight for Pereira too. It's a very winnable fight for him.
it's a winnable fight for anybody fighting Jamal Hill,
Hmm.
especially if they have a ground game.
Hmm.
Like, but Jamal Hill did do good against Glover, so I don't know, bro. That's gonna be, like I said, that's gonna be a striking fest. It would be such a good fight.
Yeah, that's the fight to make for sure, without a doubt, man. I
Granted,
don't.
to be honest with you, who do you see winning that fight? I see Alex winning that fight.
Oh yeah, me too. I see Alex, but you never. I don't know. It's hard going against Jamal Hill. It's so hard because like he gets hit, but I don't know, man. It's hard to bet against that guy. But Alex
Nah,
does have
yeah,
that
I
knockout power.
love Jamal Hill.
I think Jamal Hill is definitely gonna outwork him. It's just gonna be depending on if he can take those shots. Can he
I'm not
take
gonna
that
lie,
power?
when Jamal Hill was coming up, he was one of those fighters, bro, like a cowboy that like
Mm-hmm.
a gatekeeper, but you can never see him winning the title.
Yep.
Always in the top five. Like once he got there, he'll always be in the top five, but never winning the title. But
Mm-hmm.
again, just right now with that division, he got a good chance and made the best of it. I just see Alex Pereira has too many skills for him.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
feel like he'll mix it up a lot.
he's way too experienced on the feet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, we got the Leon Edwards and Usman rematch, the trilogy this
I'm
weekend.
not
Who
I'm
do you
not gonna
think is
lie,
gonna?
bro.
Yeah,
Usman's gonna kill him.
yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be a boring fight. I think Usman isn't really gonna take any chances like he did the last time. He's just gonna take him down and win, coast to a
Rocky
decision.
Rocky had a good time with the belt, he was bro, did you see the sign in his gym?
No.
It says it has him knocking the picture of the head kick of Usman and it says protect yourself at all time. Like warning people. I'm just like, "Oh my god."
That's so
But
messed
nah,
up.
he had fun while it lasted, but I don't see Usman losing to him again. I
Mhm.
mean, the first fight was dominant. He just got caught, and I feel like that's going to be the same thing that's going to happen this fight. I think Usman's just a better fighter, and he's gonna display that.
Yep, because he was the better fighter on the last fight. He just
Oh,
got
for
caught.
sure. He just got caught,
hmm
and he's going to learn from his mistake, and he's going to come back and correct that.
Yep, I think Usman is gonna get him. But then the co-main event is the only real fight that's like, damn, that's gonna be hard to miss. Justin Gaethje and then Rafael Fiziev. That's gonna be a
I'm not
good
gonna
one.
lie. Who do you got? Because
It,
I
it
don't see I don't see Justin Gaethje beating this guy.
it's hard, man. It's so hard because that Fiziev guy gets touched up, so it's so
Yeah.
hard. But Justin Gaethje is just, I don't know, man. I love the guy, man. He's one of the most, he maybe the most entertaining fighter in the UFC. Definitely one of the most entertaining fighters, without a doubt. It's just that I don't know. Some days he looks really good, some days he doesn't. Like that Tony Ferguson fight, he looked unbeatable,
Yeah.
and then he goes into that Habib fight and then just looks terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to bet against Justin Gaethje, but at the end of the day, he is a winnable fight.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to bet against Justin Gaethje. You are right, but I don't know. I feel like Azib just his striking is just so good, bro. Like he changes things up real well, uses his kicks real well. Man, it's gonna be. I feel like the only way I see Justin winning is if he fucks Rafael Fizie's leg up like bad,
hmm
like to where he can't walk. But then again, bro, he trains at that one gym in Thailand, bro, with all the Muay Thai specialists. Like he's
Oh yeah.
used to that.
Yeah,
He's
training in
used to that.
Thailand. You train in Thailand, that's a different type of beast. That
Yeah,
is
and he chains
savage.
at that I forgot the name of it. I think it's like Tiger Showman's or Tiger something. Bro, that's literally where Ratang trains at. Like
Mm,
that's like the best gym, Muay Thai gym in the world. He trains there. Like so I don't see him taking punishment like that. Like being able to be like succumbing to that punishment. I think he would be prepared for it. And I just think his striking is too good, bro. We do. I just think
mm.
Fiziev is just a better striker overall.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's definitely going to be a good fight, man.
No,
It's definitely one
that's
you don't want to
honestly that's the
miss.
best that's the best fight on the card,
Oh
in
yeah.
my opinion.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt, the most entertaining fight for
That's
sure.
fight of the night written all over it, for
hmm
sure. I mean, any fight Justin Gaethje's in is fight of the night written all over it, but that one in particular, that's gonna be a really good fight.
There's a new influencer boxing. So you know DAZN and they're with KSI's promotion. It's called Misfits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's another promotion that I don't know. Do you know the Gib guy
Yeah, I know
that's
Gib.
fighting? So he's literally like KSI is the face of Misfits. Gib has basically become the face of the Kingpin. Kingpin is the other influencer one. And they did a drawing, which I think is really fucking cool. They did a cool little drawing for a tournament that they do. I thought it was very cool. I love that stuff. It's like so old school, and I don't know, it's like old school, like kind of like Pride type
Yeah, like
stuff.
you don't pick your opponent.
Yeah, yeah. You don't know who you're fighting until like they do like a big drawing and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. So they did like the drawing for the girls. The only thing really interesting I think about the girls is they have like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu girl who's deciding to box. So I think that's pretty cool. And then you have the two sisters in it. So if they go on and keep winning, they might have to fight each other.
Well, that just ruins a family, bro.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. I hope that's the only thing. I hope they end up fighting each other. I kind of do. That'll be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny. I mean, they'll know who wins. They fight each other probably every damn day at home. So.
Yeah, they got two sisters in it. So if they end up I hope they end up fighting each other. But they were talking a little crap, man. It was getting pretty funny. They were talking some shit. All right, but the real ones that I really kind of like is the guys. So they did the drawing, and for some odd reason, man, it's so odd. Gib drew Austin McBroom again. So they're fighting again in the first round. They're doing the rematch right away.
That's a big fight.
Yep, just luck of the draw, man. Gib freaking drew Austin's name. Crazy. So unexpected. And then
who's in it exactly? Like everybody. Is KSI actually in it?
No. This is a different promotion, so KSI isn't gonna be in it. But I think this type of promotion, I think the problem with this is that it creates the same issue that we're having in real pro boxing. Like there's multiple promotions now. So now if Gib is the main guy in this promotion, I guarantee you they're going to have a hard time. Kingpin's probably going to want to sign him, and they're going to have a hard time getting him to fight someone from Misfits. And they're going to have a hard time getting someone from Misfits to fight for Kingpin. They're creating the same issue that we have in pro boxing.
I feel like it would just have to be like a double promotion type deal, like what they do with boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be something like
it's so hard to put something together like that because they both want to be A side. They want to get paid more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the problem that's gonna come. But also, who's in it? The FaZe Jarvis is fighting in it.
He actually doesn't look bad.
Yeah, when he was sparring with Mayweather, he looked good. He did that viral sparring. He's fighting Tom Zanetti. That guy fought Slim on the last one. The Tom Zanetti, he's just tough. He's not very good. He's just super tough. He can take some shots and he'll give them back. Like he's not afraid of a fight. So I think it's a good test for Jarvis. I mean, I think Jarvis beats him. But it's a good test for him. He's going to fight someone who's very tough who can take a shot. And then I think King Kenny has the hardest fight. He's fighting someone who fights from Thailand.
Well, there goes that.
He's fighting a 3-0 fighter. I don't know if it's boxing or Muay Thai, but they said he's 3-0, and yeah, he's from Thailand. That's gonna be the tough one. I think that's the guy to look out for, man. That's gonna be the dark horse. Cause I'm telling you, people don't understand, man. Those guys from Thailand, they're a different freaking breed. They are a different breed. And then the other one is some crazy, super famous freaking dude from Brazil. I've never even heard of him. Apparently, he has like 44 million YouTube subscribers. And then like over 50 million Instagram followers.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess he's like super, super famous in Brazil. And he has some experience boxing, I guess. I guess he's boxed like some world champions and stuff. I mean, I don't think he's beat him.
Not being the favorite.
Yeah, but they don't know who he's fighting yet. They were supposed to have someone else come in, but the guy was like injured or something, or he wasn't medically cleared, or he wasn't healthy enough. So now they're trying to find. They don't have an opponent for him yet. They're trying to sign someone. So they think it's either gonna be Deji, Or I know some people are saying I forget who's the other guy. Or Alex Wasabi, that guy. But yeah, we're not sure who they're gonna get for that one yet. But the big one is the Gibb and Austin McBroom rematch already. It's crazy that he drew him in the first the first he drew him in the first round. It's crazy.
I feel like that's what's best for the bracket though.
Yeah, make them the main
That's
event,
what's
man.
gonna get it. Yeah, that's what's gonna get it like popping.
Yeah, make them the main event. They'll make plenty of money from that. I think Kenny has the toughest fight, especially coming off that loss where he didn't really do anything. He's very, very trigger shy. He doesn't really let his hands go. And he's fighting the dude from Thailand. I don't know the guy from Thailand, but he fights out of Thailand, so the guy's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a scary fight, bro.
But yeah, I like it, man. I like the drawing that they did. I hope they do it again after.
Nah, that does sound entertaining. Like a Muay Thai like Grand Prix type deal.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just all not fighting in the same night. They're gonna do a fight and then like they fight April 22nd. Unfortunately, it's the same day as the Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. But but it's in the UK, so it'll probably be earlier
Yeah.
in the day.
And why would
And
they
then,
do that?
yeah, I don't know why. Why would they schedule? I don't
I
understand
would
that.
do that
Why?
junk on like
They
Sunday,
chose the
like the day
worst day.
after.
Yeah, they chose the day where no one's gonna give a shit. Everyone's gonna care about the Garcia Davis fight. Oh, another thing, KSI is fighting the Fournier guy. I guess he has a bunch of pro fights. I think he's like 9-0 as a pro. So KSI is fighting that guy next.
I don't know who that is. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, I don't really know him. I just know that he's a pro boxer and he's 9-0 as a pro. He hasn't really fought anybody good. Like he fought guys that were like 0-3 and 2-10 and stuff like
Yes,
that. But
like
but
record padding.
yeah, but that's normal for boxers on the come up.
Yeah.
That's normal. So it's not really. I mean, of course, Jake Paul's team is coming after it like as if it's something foreign, but it's because they understand that the YouTube fighter audience doesn't really know that that's the norm. Fighting guys like that in pro boxing is normal. It's not foreign. You go look at any of your go look at your favorite fighter, your favorite boxer right now. Go look at his early record, the guys that he fought before. You'll see shit. You'll see records like that, and the guys that he's fought. But yeah, I like that. I love the tag team. They better do it again. I wonder who another tag team. I just hope they don't get too carried away. They can't have like two of the best boxers be a team. They can't do that.
Yeah, in the same team, yeah.
Yeah, they got to make the teams fair. They got to do like keep the tag teams on the lower end. Like I don't mind like Slim. Slim was saying that he'll do it. I don't mind Slim being on a tag team, but don't put him on a tag team with Salt Poppy. Do like Slim with, I don't know, maybe someone that hasn't fought before. Do like a tag team like that because that's more fair. Like,
yeah, I feel like they should have. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that would be so interesting to watch like two good fighters on each team do a tag team.
They should do. They're not gonna do it, but it would have been so cool if they did like a KSI Deji and Logan Paul, Jake Paul tag team.
That would be dope.
That would
be dope.
That would be crazy.
So huge.
Yeah, it would. That would be crazy.
I don't think it'd ever happen,
No.
especially with like someone like Kid. I don't think anybody like big name like KSI or Saul probably would do that.
No,
but
KSI is not gonna fight Logan again, so they're little.
No, I'm just talking about like the tag team. In general.
Oh yeah.
I don't think someone with that big of a name, that talent wise, compared to these other guys, I don't think they'd ever do a tag team match. I think they just want to build their own name, their own fight.
Yeah, I don't think they should, man. They keep the tag team fights to the lower level guys because that's what makes it so entertaining. Yeah, because it's so much more entertaining.
Yeah, I got to watch that. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was amazing. They need to do more of that. They need to maybe put 2 of those on a card. That was amazing.
Bro, imagine a whole card of that. That would be fucking.
We need a girl tag team. That's what we need. A girl tag team fight.
Girls be going at it, bro. That'd be fucking
Yeah, yeah,
hilarious.
oh yeah, I love when the girls fight because there's literally no technique, there's no defense. They just fucking swing. And whoever gets beat up the worst gets knocked out. Gets TKO'd. The ref has to stop it. But yeah,
Yeah, that would be.
yeah, I hope the freaking the two sisters in the tournament, they gotta win, man. I want them to fight each other. They gotta win. That would be so funny. But yeah, it's hard to read the girls. It's hard to read them because they all talk shit, but when they get in there, it's like, like they talk
Yeah,
like such a big game, and then they'll look like so good technically, like on mitts and stuff. They'll show like clips of them. They look so good technically, and then when they get in the ring, it just all goes out the window.
Yeah, because once they get hit, they black out. And they,
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. That would be exciting though. I would love to see that. Bro, imagine a whole card attack team. That would be.
that would be amazing, man. That would be, bro. They could make that pay per
That's
view
like
$100,
that's like
and I would still pay for it.
bro. That's like the power slap, bro. Like I couldn't see, to be honest with you. I thought they were gonna mix in power slap with the UFC, like do a couple fights on the UFC card or whatnot.
That's what I thought too.
Them doing that whole card was like the greatest thing ever, bro.
Yeah, when guys are actually getting knocked out, it's fun. It's just when guys aren't very, but it's still the beginning. Yeah, there's a lot of fouls,
like
and there's some guys who really don't know how to slap. They're like just terrible.
they're just in it to try and get some money.
Yeah, there's some guys that really don't know how to slap at all. And it's crazy though. There was one guy who was an MMA fighter, and he was slapping like a little girl. Like
he's never fought before.
yeah, like the girl. I think the best slap out of all them, well, other than the big guys that knock each other to freak out with those slaps, some shits are crazy. But that girl knockout in the first episode, that was like one of the best ones.
Yeah.
She slapped the hell out of that girl. And then they bring on this freaking MMA fighter guy, and he goes in, he doesn't even wind up. He just gives like a little love tap on the face. It's like, what the hell is this? It's like, where the hell did you find this guy? You didn't do like a tryout, little warm-up slaps to see how he slapped? The dude wasn't even winding up or nothing.
Yeah, I didn't think I would like get excited about like a power slap fight. But like when the coaches were going, bro, I was so hyped for that because like the anticipation of like them coaching these guys and everything and learning how they do it. I was actually kind of hyped to see that.
And that Slap Jesus guy, man, I think I'm gonna try to hit these guys up and try to get them on the pod to talk about their experience. I'm gonna try to do it. I love that Slap Jesus guy, man. He is freaking hilarious. I love how he doesn't do a wind up too. He just he just goes straight, just slaps the shit out of the guy. I love the no wind up, just the everything when he hypes up the crowd. I know you didn't watch it, but it was funny. So I guess when they start,
I didn't watch his. I watched a couple. I watched a few of them, like the later ones.
But yeah, I guess when it's their turn, like when they do the coin toss to determine who slaps first, and then whenever they slap first, they have 1 minute to slap. But I think they start the timer like when they get in the box and they're ready to go. So he gets in the box, he's about ready to go. He's looking around, he's like, "Are you guys good?" Because they're not starting the timer. He's like, "What's up with the timer?" And he's like, the ref just told him, you just go whenever you're ready. So he gets out of the box and he starts fucking screaming and hyping up the crowd, and he's doing his fucking thing. And the ref was just like, "Ah, shit, I screwed up." And he told the guy, "Start the timer now," because this guy's just gonna take his time. He's just gonna take his time hyping up the crowd.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bro. What the fuck?
And then it's so funny because since he doesn't do he doesn't do like a wind up. He does it like, you know how they say, "Oh, slap on 3 or slap on 2." He doesn't do any of them. He just like slap on one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, "All right, you ready? Get in the box." As soon as he's done hyping up the crowd, he gets in the box and he's like, "Slap on 1." The guy says, "Slap on 1," and he just slaps the shit out of the guy. It's like so unexpected.
That's pretty good though, because that causes a lot of like flinching.
Yeah, because it's so unexpected. You don't know when it's coming because he's not winding it up. You don't get like the timing of his wind up.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
He just looks to the side. He looks to each side. He looks at the crowd, and then he just whoop, boom, just slaps the crap out of him out of nowhere. Oh man, I love that fucking guy. We gotta get him, and then the AJ. I love the AJ guy too.
Yeah, AJ guy's entertaining as well.
Yeah, AJ Hints. He's nice. I like that guy too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him up and try to get some of them on the pod. All right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. We'll be back next week.
Yes,
With a new one.
sir. Hope it has. See you then. Thank you for everything, and peace out.
Yep. See ya.